Some reunions are simply unforgettable, and the recent Oasis reunion concert in Los Angeles was exactly that, stirring deep emotions and bringing the crowd to tears. Near the end of their massive show in Pasadena, amidst an audience of 90,000 passionate fans, Noel Gallagher paused to point out a young woman who was visibly overwhelmed with emotion right by the barricade. "Young lady, what's your name?" he asked warmly. Her face appeared on the large screen above, tears streaming down her cheeks. Noel, with a mix of humor and genuine care, remarked, "She's been crying all night. Hopefully that's not a bad review of the gig," before dedicating the next song to her. Then, without stepping close to the mic, Noel let the crowd's voice fill in the chorus of "Don't Look Back in Anger," demonstrating a powerful connection between band and audience. To add to the magic of the occasion, Paul McCartney was spotted in a VIP box, recording parts of the concert on his phone. This wasn't just any concert night, it was a historic moment for Oasis and their fans. This highly successful reunion tour, which has already sold over 2 million tickets along with countless branded bucket hats, boldly reinforces Oasis's status as one of the world's biggest rock bands today. But getting here was far from easy, and as they say, good things take time. Nearly 25 years ago, I witnessed Oasis perform at the old Wembley Stadium in London, where another crowd of 90,000 fans created an electric atmosphere. The band was such a sensation in the UK that the event was broadcast live across the country. Oddly enough, I don't clearly remember the band's sound that night, and that highlights a familiar Oasis quirk. Even when Liam and Noel were sober and not bickering on stage, the mass crowds, often heavily intoxicated, tended to draw out every lyric in a flat, almost monotone chant during the choruses. The famous stretched "Sheen" and "Maybe" echoes were a hallmark, sometimes more prominent than the band themselves. By the mid-1990s, this group of Manchester brothers had transformed from unemployed youths living in council estates to dominating the global music scene within just 3 years. Oasis took hold of British culture in a way that's hard to fathom now. Their first 2 albums, Definitely Maybe and What's the Story, Morning Glory, shattered records and expectations. The Gallagher brothers' infamous public spats offstage often made front-page headlines. Noel was even invited to Downing Street for a meeting with then Prime Minister Tony Blair, highlighting their cultural significance. The band's volatile relationship was so notorious that a leaked recording of one of their drunken fights actually charted as a single. When their contender Blur released a single the same day as Oasis, the rivalry dominated news coverage, hyped like a heavyweight championship bout. However, Oasis's standing in America was never quite as enduring. In the UK, the brothers' brash arrogance and hot tempers often came across as authentic pushback against the London-centric music industry from hard-working northern lads. Without that backstory, many American audiences saw their antics differently, often less forgivingly. Fans in the U.S. remember Liam spitting on stage at the MTV Music Awards and refusing to sing during their high-profile MTV Unplugged performance, choosing instead to heckle his brother from the crowd. The band's reportedly accidental drug mishap before an industry showcase in Hollywood, snorting meth, mistaking it for cocaine, added to their chaotic reputation. That night famously ended with Liam throwing a tambourine at Noel, prompting Noel to quit temporarily and retreat to San Francisco. There, he met Melissa Lim at a bottom-of-the-hill gig, inspiring him to write the heartfelt ballad, Talk Tonight. Fast forward over 30 years, and on that recent Saturday evening, Noel once again performed Talk Tonight, this time with Melissa Lim reportedly in attendance, sharing in the moment via Instagram. Though past fights and chaos led to their split in 2009, the band's unmistakable swagger remains. Liam entered the stage beneath a glowing full moon, maracas in hand, and embraced his older brother warmly. The brothers blasted through an epic set of their greatest hits, featuring Supersonic, Stand By Me, Live Forever, and of course, the iconic Wonderwall. The night concluded with Champagne Supernova, while fireworks illuminated the sky, a fitting finale for a monumental reunion. The tour itself has had a significant cultural and economic impact, reportedly projected to pump $1 billion into the UK economy alone. It has spawned pop-up stores across the country, collaborations with major brands like Adidas and Levi's, and attracted a star-studded crowd, including Leonardo DiCaprio, Billie Eilish, Kristen Stewart, and even tech mogul Mark Zuckerberg. But beyond the financial success and celebrity presence, something deeply special is unfolding at Oasis Live 25. In today's world, marked by social isolation and a growing crisis of male loneliness, Oasis is delivering a rare dose of genuine brotherly affection and connection on stage. Following their recent concert in Edinburgh, a video surfaced capturing a poignant moment from the far end of the stadium. At first glance, it seemed like a typical scene. A lone, drunk man passionately singing his favorite Oasis song, Slide Away. We've all seen beer-soaked fans lose themselves at indie gigs and football matches. But look closer. This man was alone, separated from friends, unable to even see the band on stage. Wearing an Adidas jacket and shorts, he swung around an empty concrete space, belting the lyrics with arms wide open. When the chorus hit, as Liam sang, "Now that you're mine, we'll find a way," the emotion overwhelmed him. He dropped to his knees momentarily before standing back up and finally seeking solace in a tearful hug from a stranger nearby. It was a raw human moment of music's power to unite. As the tour moves on to Mexico this week, there's no telling if Oasis will ever perform again in the US. Though now in their 50s, the Gallagher brothers still command a thrilling presence on stage. But there's a genuine question. Will this energy soon begin to feel like the tired formula of aging rock legends, reminiscent of the Rolling Stones' twilight years? Many expect that old tensions will resurface, with Noel's past description of Liam as the angriest man you'll ever meet, like a man with a fork in a world of soup, hinting at the ongoing volatility between them. Liam's playful nickname for Noel, Potato, only scratches the surface of their combative bond. Against all odds, Oasis has remained together through the first half of this extensive world tour, partially thanks to the brothers staying in separate hotels to reduce friction. On Saturday night, Liam addressed the crowd with an uncommon moment of humility. "I'll be the first to admit, we're a fucking nightmare to support and follow. Thank you for letting us play these beautiful stadiums. Thanks."